Good morning, student of class 7. Today we will study last page of chapter 3rd. Okay, page number 44. So here, hope of possession, and now they were hers, but the treasures that should be adorned, the coveted adornments were gone. But she hugged them to her bosom. At length, she was able to look up with dim eyes and a smile and say, "My hair grows so fast, Jim." And then Della leaped up like a little singed cat and cried, "Oh, oh." Jim had not yet seen his beautiful present. She held it out of him eagerly upon her open palm. The dull precious metal seemed to flash with a reflection of her bright and ardent spirit. Now here in the starting of up to the spirit, try to understand here what is the scene now this time. Dela was just trying to please whom? Jim. And now Jim is saying that actually you have cut your long hair, and that your long hair, it's very you are looking very beautiful in the long hair, but this time it's already gone. But she was looking to Jim very dull eyes, and what she replied, what that my Jim, my hair grows very fast, so fast, so don't worry about it. And this time she was a little bit like a singed cat and cried, "Oh." And after that, Jim had not seen his beautiful progeny. Actually, he was a little bit in sorrow. This is the reason he has not checked what is Dela's present. Fobchen, it means. Okay. And this time he was looking to her in a very different way. And now, isn't it a dandyism? I hunted all over town to find it. You'll have to look at the time 100 times a day now. Give me your watch. I want to see how it looks on it. Instead of obeying, Jim tumbled down on the couch and put his hands under the back of his head and smiled. And now here what? Here actually again Dela said it's a very fortune what she presented to Jim. It's she said it's very dandy. It's look excellent thing for you. Actually I have searched it for more and more in the market. Then at last I have got it, and it's very good. And how, give me your watch, I want to check how it looks on it. Okay. And now this time Jim hasn't given his watch, and now he was just his hands under the back of his head and smiled. What? Dela, said he, let's put our Christmas present away and keep that I am while they are too nice to use just at present. I sold the watch to get the money to buy your combs, and now suppose you put the chops on. And now Jim said to Dela, so let us concentrate on Christmas present. Keep it out far away. They are both, it means fob chain and combs, both are very nice, too nice. And actually Jim has said what, that I had sold my watch. I have sold my watch. What money I have got? I have bought this one combs for you. Okay. And the Maggie, as you know, were wise men, wonderfully wise men, who bought gifts to the babe in the manager. They invented the art of giving Christmas present. Being wise, their gifts were no doubt wise one, possibly bearing the provisos of exchange in case of duplication. And here I have lamely related to you the uneventful chronicle of two foolish children in a flat who most unwisely sacrificed for each other for the greatest treasure of their house. But in a last word to the wise of these days, let it be said that of all who give gifts, these two are the wisest. Of all who give and receive gifts, such as they are the wisest. Everywhere they are the wisest, they are the Maggies. And now, last para, the Maggie, as you know, now here as you know, here what they are, the Maggies, they are the wise men. How wise men? Who bought gifts for each other. And how each other means, you know that Jim has bought a comb for Dela, a set of combs actually, and Dela, what? Dela has bought a Fobchen, and both they have sold something. Actually, in the starting of the chapter, you know that they have Jim has two famous possession. One is platinum Fobchen, another is another Dela's long hair. Both they have two possession, and now this time both they have lost. Why? To buy some gift. It means they are loving too much each other. And here I have lamely related to you the uneventful chronicle of the two foolish children in a flat who most unwisely sacrificed was each other the greatest teacher of their house. Now I have lamely related to you. It is means what? It is a fictitious or factful, unmemorable event about the two foolish children who actually sacrificed each other. What? The most precious, the greatest treasure of their house. Same like Dela and Jim they have done. And we can say that they have also shared, given gifts, and everywhere they are the wisest, and everywhere they will be means Dela and Jim they are the wisest and they are the Maggie. Now this chapter completed, and question answer I will give you in the PDF. Today you have to complete it, and here fill in the blanks, tick the correct option, etc. Do it by yourself. Try to do an exercise and grammar portion I will give you in PDF. Okay, thank you.